This is one of my favorite phases of play. It's one of my favorite set pieces in rugby, that tap and go penalty. Let's see what the Black Pirates have brought from their training ground today. Backdoor to Nathan Bwambale. Arrested by the tight five, and the maul has been called. Penalty for obstruction, says Umar Balikanda. And a quick tap by Andrew Diambo. Tackled by Moses Ziwa. James Okello tipping it on to Isaac Rujumba. And the Hippos have advantage for offside. Black Pirates have not made that visit to the 22 count. Hippos this time will be making sure that they find touch of the penalty. Odoi will be taking it this time. A couple of friends have reminded me that it's very rare to see a Ginger Hippos lineup without an Aziz Bagala, without a Bagal and a brother. Today, they said that it's two of them, Aziz and Taufik, and perhaps now we can just keep looking at the squads, waiting for the day when there will not be a Bagalana or the two of the four Bagalana brothers on the squad. As Isaac Rujumba finds Julius Opio. And now the backs can play. Emmanuel Odoi looking for options, caught in no man's land by his opposite number, Ivan Magomu. David Wako caught behind the gain line by Humphrey Tashobia. And it's a head-on collision with the big man, Taufik Bagalana, to Isaac Rujumba, offloading it to Edwin Lemeriga. Back again with the big boys. And it's advantage for Sealing at that breakdown. Like we said earlier with Owen Mogogo, the players arriving at the breakdown or in contest for that ball need to do so while on their feet. In training, the coaches say airplane landing and airplane taking off.
Yeah, definitely. They are just trying, James Okello, they're trying to overly use his weight in support with his support player that was running with him, but with that ambition came a less tact, I should say, not supporting his weight and killing what should have been a perfect attacking opportunity for the Hippos.
Stolen by Edmond Charisma. The Hippos have been reading the Black Pirates' moves in the line out. The ball has gone into touch in goal of a Pirates boot. Is it going to be a scrum where he kicked from or a 22-meter drop? The Hippos opt for a scrum. This is the awareness of the rugby regulations and laws of the game that usually makes the difference, especially in these matches that pit teams higher up on the log. You need to be aware of where you are and what just happened so that you can make the right decision on where to start from and where to go forward. Replacement has been made. Conrad Wanyama jumps on to 15, and Solomon now shifts to the wing in place of Paul Bagota. There we get the first look at the Ginger Hippos bench. That's Gracious Makita at the front, and then Sean Baldwin, the coach in blue there. The Black Pirates tight five, bringing the pressure to the Hippos. But in breaking away quickly, Humphrey Tashovia has been caught offside. And what looked like advantage to the Pirates has become advantage to the Hippos at that scrum down.
Yeah, it's the fine margins of the scrummaging, as they call it, the dark arts of scrummaging. And their advantage goes to the Hippos, and a very good kick there by Emmanuel Odoi, getting some more real estate for Hippos as they try to move closer. They have been condemned to play a lot of rugby in their half, this second half. Let's see if they can win this line out and then perhaps get some more territory. Pirates have really not allowed them to play a lot of rugby in their own half.
Full 8-man line out for the Hippos. Well taken and fed out to Adro Diambo in the red scrum cap. Forced backwards by Frank Chidega, and then now David Wako carrying beyond the gain line. Quick ball. Sean Mubiru. And now Odoi. Quickly shuffled to the wingers. Jackson Opio carrying it over the edge. Edmond Charisma. Has that ball been lost forward? Yes, it has. Ginger Hippos making uncharacteristic errors. Having taken the front foot in the first half, they need to make their move stick in the second half. About an hour of rugby played here at Kings Park. The Black Pirates going to that blind side. It's Sydney Gongodio. He has Moses Olpot on his outside, doesn't use him. Still going and carrying strong. Quick tip on pass. That looked like that quick pick and drive rather by Humphrey Tashobia. He has lost that ball forward and given away a scrummage to the Hippos. I felt that pressure was not necessary in that phase of play.
Yeah, definitely. A decision that was very, very unnecessary. Sydney Gongodio had really gotten them considerable meters. The Hippos were backtracking, and it was just an opportunity to set up and move out wide. But unfortunately, they butcher that chance, and it's an opportunity back to the Hippos. As we are saying, the fans of the Hippos really being the more vocal. If it's about the contest for the fans, Hippos is winning.
They're winning the contest off the pitch. Their players need to win the contest on it. Good scrum from the Hippos. Taufik Bagalana. Backdoor to Odoi. Sells the dummy and sails through the midfield there. Brought down by Arnold Atukunda. Looking for work on the other side. Mapesa selling another dummy. And then the switch to Taufik Bagalana. Into the 22, the Hippos go. What a phase of play from the visitors today. Andrew Diambo tipping it on to Charisma. Black Pirates have won the turnover. Referee says holding on, and Ivan Magomo goes for that quick restart. It's Eric Mula with Banawa on his outside. Brought down by Hedrin Lemeriga. Humphrey Tashovia tipping it on to Moses Ziwa. And then back to the blind side. Magomu going himself and then offloading on the floor to Mula. He has lost that ball forward. Or rather, it's an obstruction. According to the hand signal from the referee there, so that will be a scrum feed for the Hippos. I felt it's an obstruction, not supposed to be a full penalty, I would think.
As confused as you are with this particular call, so am I. Just trying to comprehend what exactly was the offside there in the true sense of it. But even when there is the offside happens, yes, you are right, it's supposed to be a full penalty. So maybe perhaps a different law that has passed that we don't know yet. However, this gives the teams a bit of a chance to also have a breather.
The change has been made. In the number 9 position, it is the other Bagalana brother, Aziz. Captained the Hippos during the 7 series. Time off. But these people keep plugging in. Let's communicate to these people. Aziz Bagalana captained the Hippos during the 7 series. He has not been a regular in the 15s, but suddenly brings on a certain energy for the Hippos off the break. It's a full change in the halfback position, with John Echeru also on. There's Ivan Magomu, the current top scorer, enjoying his first week in number 1 with 91 points to his name. Someone has finally gone past Henry Nsekwe and Aaron Ofoiro, despite the two not having played 4 straight games. What a lead that they had put, and the gap that they had put between themselves and the rest of the teams.
Yeah, it was a duopoly that they had really formed. They were in a class of their own, and I believe if they were still playing at this time, they would still be in a class of their own, as they are Aziz Bagalana, one of those rising stars in the game, just trying to show off a little bit of his tricks, sharing a bit of banter with the Pirates players, but also showing off his what would be basketball-esque kind of skills. And the youngster, an exciting one, very vocal online, but also very exciting in the way he plays.
I like Aziz Bagalana. He is my typical number 9, as annoying as possible, but then also very quick to play. That is one skill I've noticed that he always does before every scrum. And then you will notice him trying to play a few mind games with his opposite number. You remember the suspension that was handed to Stephen Alul in the first round game was because Stephen Alul struck Aziz Bagalana with his forearm after he couldn't contain the frustration that the number 9 was giving him. This time it's 2 cheeky lads, Moses Olupot and Aziz Bagalana, but I'm pretty certain that by the time we got to the full-time whistle, we will be able to see some of those situations between those two number 9s. You see, he's already tapping Moses Olupot's head. That's typical Aziz Bagalana. And now to business. The Black Pirates have forced the Hippos scrum backwards, and they have earned that scrum feed. Aziz Bagalana not able to pick that ball up in one go. And it's going to be advantage to the Pirates. High fives from the tight 5 and their loose forwards. That's a scrum that could probably bring some gas into this game. The tempo has been on a low ever since the second half. No team has yet scored points with 20 minutes played so far. There's that Pirate scrum. Moses Olupot communicating with Sydney Gongodio. Do they keep it in? Do they do quick ball after that scrum? Olupot picking from the base to Ivan Magomo, and then backdoor to Isaac Massa. It's a training ground move. Conrad Wanyama at fullback, his first involvement. Cuts back inside against the grain and is brought down just behind the gain line. Frank Chidega now. Ronald Tusime playing halfback duties. Isaac Massa hopping and stepping. Switch through the back door to Arnold Atukunda. Into the 22, the Black Pirates have gone. They have the penalty for not rolling away. That's a beautiful switch from Isaac Massa after that hop step.
Yeah, Isaac Massa has just come to show off today. his assist, that was a flick pass, a long flick pass. Now with a backdoor pass, which was a switch, really committing his defender. I mean, he's really just showing off his array of skill sets.
Pirates will be enjoying the availability of Isaac Massa, having been injured and not able to join the sevens in training. But once he's back to full fitness, the door should be wide open for Massa to get back into the Ghana men's sevens squad. There's Frank Chidega, scored a beautiful try in the first half of the set piece, getting some medical attention. The Black Pirates appear to be claiming that they are getting late hits from their opponents in close quarters. And there's that midfield combination of Isaac Massa and Eric Mula. Pirates have played 6 different midfield combinations this season, but that is the one that many have said they have been waiting for. It brings them that stability, but perhaps that maturity is what they have missed this season.
I mean, with a number of caps between them, surely experience, stability, physicality, and still the ability to also use the ball and play with ball in hand.
Another set play for the Pirates. This time it's on the far edge of the pitch. The Ginger Hippos fans blowing their vuvuzelas loud and hard. They have surely been the 16th man today. There's one of the Heathens fans in the chest gang. I think that should be Olga, isn't it? A Hippos fan and also a Heathens fan. As the Black Pirates look to drive in this small, the Hippos defense have forced them towards touch. The flag is up. There's some confusion there from our view. Is it still Black Pirates ball or is it Hippos ball? Line out to the Hippos. Very good defense at that line out and driving ball, forcing the Pirates into touch and getting that turnover ball. Andrew Diambo jumping fast, but it goes to the back to Julius Opio, but it finds Alex Sebagala. It has been lost in the air. The Black Pirates have advantage for the scrum. More changes coming up for the Black Pirates. That's Umar Balikanda, tight 5 perhaps for Frank Chidega. Black Pirates standing flat. I think they expect the forwards to drive, and so they do. It's on the feet of Sydney Gongodio. Should be advantage to the Black Pirates as they get closer to the try line. Sydney Gongodio is over. The try that we have been waiting for the second half has been scored by the home team. They get the bonus point try and extend their lead to 25 points to 10. What a scrum from the Pirates.
Yeah, definitely. It has been a contest all game between the two sides, but just here the bit of experience and the technique that the Pirates were able to fully exploit. There you can see it, the stability, the technicality and the dexterity by which Sydney Gongodio holds the ball with a bit of footballing skills there and dotting down. He has been the man on form for the Pirates, and again, he's on the score sheet.
His run of scoring form continues, the third game in a row. Sydney Gongodio. And Ivan Magomu's run of kicking form also continues as he makes it a full complement of points. Back underway. And Humphrey Tashobia in the air is unable to regather, so that's going to be a scrum feed for the Ginger Hippos. Perhaps their first foray into the Black Pirates half the entire second half, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been a tactical masterclass by the Pirates, pinning the Hippos in their own half, and now they get that rare visit into the Pirates half. Can they make it count? If they can salvage anything from this game, it needs to start now.
The score is 12-12. You get a penalty. You win 15-12. You win 15-12. How do you get the bonus point? The tries, there are 3 tries. They're supposed to be 15. How? There's no bonus point. If it is 12-12, eh? It is 12-12. This is Bagalana again, showing off his ball handling skills on the spin. A number of Heathens fans have made their way to Kings Park. Victorious. They cannot explain how they managed to get the win, but they surely have got the win. And that's all that matters. They are very happy today. David Wako playing that 8-9 with Aziz Bagalana, now to his brother Taufik. Alex Aturinda with hands in that rack on the side the referee could not see. And then out to the open side, long ball out wide to Edwin Lemeriga. Isaac Massa cleared off the breakdown. It's advantage for hands in the rack, yes. Umar Balikanda was able to pick that Alex Sebagala cheeky move at that breakdown.
Yeah, definitely. And it gives the opportunity for a kick for line out. I don't think the Hippos will be choosing to take any more kicks at goal right now. They really need tries. And Pirates also need to be cautious. They need to keep scoring because a couple of tries or one try from the Hippos could mess up the bonus point situation for them.
It's just one try. One try and then the bonus point is gone because as it stands, it's 4 tries to 1. So any score for the Hippos is huge concern for the Pirates. Again, it's a full man, 8-man line out. It goes to Charisma, but it is stolen by Sydney Gongodio in the air. And Maul has been called. Ivan Kabagambe. Now Alex Sebagala. Ivan Magomu looking for space at the back. He kicks it and finds some grass just behind John Echeru. John Echeru on the counter-attack with 2 men on the outside, does not use them. He's going strong. There's some space running through the backs. John Echeru back to sender Ivan Magomu, and he's caught inside the 22. Playing advantage for that high tackle. There's space on the outside. Edwin Lemeriga chooses to cut back in and is stopped in his tracks by Isaac Massa. Hippos have the advantage, and there's players flexing on the outside of that shot to the right of the screen. A man on the floor needing to be attended to almost immediately. It's Edwin Lemeriga on the floor. That was a hard tackle from Isaac Massa. There's surely nothing to celebrate once a player is on the floor in such a situation. And credit to the players there, especially Musa Muwonge, the first to arrive, the first respondent, and able to recognize that Lemeriga needed some immediate attention. As we can still see, Aziz Bagalana appearing to start a scuffle there. Isaac Massa still exchanging words and swinging hands with the Ginger Hippos, who felt that his tackle was not safe. He is known for those hard tackles, sometimes late. This one was legal, but I worry a lot for the player that's on the floor. And back onto his feet. That's such a relief for Lemeriga. Back onto his feet after receiving a hard tackle through his midsection by Isaac Massa. The young man has some nerves. The young man has some balls. You can see the signal with Isaac Massa there. He's saying that he was given a high shot from the center. If indeed it was a high shot, that should be a penalty try and a sending off for Isaac Massa. And we had just mentioned moments ago that any score for the Ginger Hippos will take away that bonus point from the Pirates.
Yeah, definitely. But this all comes off that brilliant run by John Echeru. John Echeru decided to just get the ball and just do what he does best. And almost beating everyone apart from Ivan Magom, who refused to buy. And then, as you can see, the Pirates fans trying to match the Hippos' energy, but clad in their jerseys, looking really, really smart. I mean, this is the stuff of beauty. This is what rugby is all about, and this is what we want to see.
Like Hippos and Impis have shown, give the fans the apparel and they'll wear it. And the Black Pirates have shown that full support for their team. There we can have Isaac Massa. Yes, he has been sent to the bin, and it's going to be a penalty try for the Ginger Hippos. Isaac Massa, high tackle on Edwin Lemeriga. The Black Pirates lose that bonus point, and they lose a man as well. So perhaps for the last 5 minutes of this game, they will play with a man down, and they need to score again to restore that advantage and get the full 5 points.
Yeah, definitely. Back to the drawing board for the Pirates for much of the hard work they have done, as we are just seeing here. A light moment from the Hippos fans who are just having a good time. But anyway, we're just saying that Pirates were really tactical in this second half, keeping the Hippos out of their half. But unfortunately, the one time it happened and they came to the half, they made it count. And they got a penalty try. So back to looking for that bonus point try.
Deep, Ivan Magomu goes to John Echeru, whose kick is charged down. Everyone is onside at that point. And Aziz Bagalana is able to regather for the Hippos. It's malaria time for the home team, but also malaria time for the visitors as they need to exit their territory. Carrying strong is James Okello. And now Fahad Maido. Aziz Bagalana looking for that box kick. Ball is open, says the referee, and Aziz Bagalana has been caught with the ball at his feet. Picking and driving, the Ginger Hippos are playing inside their own 22. John Echeru fumbles it. He's looking for space to kick. He doesn't find, so he sends it out to Jackson Opio. It bounces behind Conrad Wanyama. He finds Ivan Magomo, and now Arnold Atukunda, space on the outside. The speedster this time does not break the tackles, but finds that ground just outside the 22. Quick ball. Eric Muller, long pass out wide to Ivan Kabagambe. Tip it on to Musa Muonge. Olupot, Eric Mulamula. Ochonchincho is his middle name. Humphrey Tashobia tackled from the side. Conrad Wanyama now. Slow pace, dummy run, and then a cheeky pass to his fellow halfback Moses Olupot. Now Alex Sebagala. Penalty advantage for the Pirates. 4 offside, says Umar Balikanda.
Yeah, they're interesting set of phases from the Pirates, moving from one side to the other, asking the questions, but somehow the Hippos have refused to break. The Hippos have refused to let them through, and it's going to be a case of decisions. Interestingly, they have chosen to go for a shot at goal. I don't know if they are aware that they are not in bonus point contention at the moment.
Highly unlikely that the players are aware that they have lost the bonus point. 3 tries in the first half, 1 in the second. They lead by 25 points. They lead by 25 points to 17. And they've decided to go for points. Conrad Wanyama taking over kicking duties. Surely they are not aware. The players on pitch are not aware of the current standing. And that attempt for points sails wide of the uprights. The scores will remain as is. I wonder why also Ivan Magomo did not take that penalty.
I think he was down. He's still getting medical attention, so he could not kick. But I think it's a case of them being rattled by the 25-17 score and trying to extend the lead. To maybe also not lose the entire lead, because you may be too greedy and want to go for the bonus point, and then you lose the lead. But it is a tricky situation. But I feel like today we have not really seen the best of Pirates. Or perhaps you can give credit to the Hippos. And you're saying there, Atibu Saidi, just telling them, focus, focus. We need to go for the big one. Perhaps they even get the win.
Conrad Wanyama yet again not able to gather that kick, putting Humphrey Tashobia in a difficult position. It's a fortress between Ivan Magomo and Owen Mugogo, and Ivan Magomo will put it straight into touch. Scrum feed from 5 meters away. Conrad Wanyama, ever since he came on, the high ball has been a trick today.
Yeah, a case of lack of focus there from the usually dependable Conrad Wanyama, but finding himself in a very tricky situation. And now Pirates, after that, I think that was the best decision that Ivan Magom could have done with all the pressure on him. But now they have a scrum at their 5. This is a dream for the Hippos now. Can they be able to make it count?
dream for the Hippos. They need to make it count as Ivan Magomu limps off with what appears to be a shoulder injury. It's concerning times for the Pirates. Their captain for the first time this season is not able to complete the match. But on comes the youngster Hassan Kulubia, promoted from the Sailors for this game today. He has been playing well at number 10 in the Central Region Reserve League. Not the best of moments. He would have loved to jump on as the captain limps off with injury, but he will be taking these minutes with as much excitement as he can. His first task today, Kulubia, will be to defend that scrummage. It's a Hippos feed. Aziz Bagalana has his back split across the width of the pitch. Taufik Bagalana, his bigger brother, on the blind side. And they do an 8-9. David Wako losing that ball on the floor. What pressure from the Black Pirates forwards.
That there is defense made by the scrum, defense made by the forwards. The pressure forcing David Wako not to get a clean ball, and he knocks it on. A get out of jail card for the Pirates.
Get out of jail free indeed. The Pirates, they just missed the penalty that would have extended their lead. But at 25-17, they are beyond a converted try score. And Conrad Wanyama there, I felt he was too relaxed again, choosing to gather the ball with his feet as opposed to his hands. And then it just rolled away from him. Now Black Pirates have to exit their own 22. Beginning with this scrum, Hassan Kulubia in the pocket, Conrad Wanyama also in the pocket. Both of them very good kicking options. Sydney Gongodio choosing to carry on that 8th man pick. And now Conrad Wanyama on the blind side. I felt he could have gone for the exit kick and find some space behind the backfield, but his kick goes into touch just outside the 22.
Yeah, not the best of real estate there, and it gives Hippos yet again another opportunity to attack. He could have perhaps gone long into the space and buy his team some time to be able to press forward. But now the Hippos get a line out, a much needed line out that they can perhaps utilize to attack and hurt the Pirates, who are not with their inspirational captain who leads from the front.
Pirates is not short of leadership as we've seen today. Surely these minutes without Magomu may not hurt so much, but what will hurt so much is once the medical assessment has been done to confirm how long he will be out for, if out at all, as the Ginger Hippos scrum drives forward in this mall. It's at the back. And now the response from the Black Pirates. Wako forced to the floor and the turnover. The ball looked like it had already popped up into the hands of Aziz Bagalana. And there's Aziz Bagalana trading some mind games with Conrad Wanyama. I told you, Aziz Bagalana is one of the, should I say, annoying players that you can ever have on pitch on any day.
Yeah, he's one of those typical number 9s, pesky, trying to get under your skin, trying to get any advantage he can psychologically against the opposition, and there again trying to just rattle Conrad Wanyama, who wasn't having any of it.
This time it's Moses Olopot to feed in this scrummage. He leaves it for Sydney Gongodio, who carries straight into Taufik Bagalana and over the gain line. Tackler not rolling away. Oh, has that ball been kicked at that breakdown by David Wako? Conrad Wanyama going for touch. And he finds good touch. deep inside Hippos territory.
That right there is a big, big kick. Brilliant, brilliant kick. Takes the Pirates back just at the next to the 22-meter mark. And you can see a couple of changes also coming on. We shall give you the update for that. But the Hippos right at the mark, preparing themselves for a defensive line out on their end. Can they be able to maybe disorganize what Pirates have cooking?
Amako Hillary coming on in that bench boost for the Hippos, looking for that losing bonus point. Pirates looking for that winning bonus point. Goes straight to Sydney Gongodio. And now Umar Balikanda, but that surely wasn't a straight ball. And play has been returned by Balikanda. Hippos called for a scrum feed.
Yeah, I think Balikanda at that point was in between two minds. Should he first? He perhaps thought it was okay, but great coordination with his assistant referee, able to listen and then reverse the call to what is, I think, the right call, and now advantage back with Hippos. It's been a game of topsy-turvy affairs. Both sides really trying to control territory, control possession, but no one really having a stronghold on it.
Hippos can have a strong hold with possession at this scrum as Andrew Diambo fends off Moses Olupot and presents the ball for his backs to play. Advantage to the Hippos for the high tackle, for offside rather. And Aziz Bagalana looking for that quick restart off the mark. Black Pirates have taken the foot off the pedal today. And Ginger Hippos have slowly clawed back into this game, having taken the lead early on in the first half. John Echeru looking for good touch as well and finds it in the 22.
It's a masterclass of kicking in this second half. When people are finding touch, that is very, very good touch. And now, yet again, Hippos find themselves in the 22-meter area of the Pirates. Pirates have been put on some considerable pressure. Let's see how they respond to that.
At the top of the line out and straight to the backs it goes. Ooh, beautiful stepping from Taufik Bagalana, but that was obstruction, says Balikanda. But those side steps have left many players on the floor. And was that a late shot on Eric Mula in that phase of play?
The one behind Arnold. The one behind Arnold. The one behind that one.
Yes. There's Frank Chidega and Ivan Kabagambe making their way for a change as Aziz Bagalana attempts to get into the team talk of the Black Pirates. I told you about this young man. He has finally rattled Conrad Wanyama with his mind games. And this is one of the most hilarious scenes that you'll ever see, as the small number 9 joins into the Black Pirates huddle, necessitating Umar Balikanda to send him away. You can see Isaac Conrad Wanyama is not impressed by that, but the two number 9s, as annoying as they can possibly be, exchanging pleasantries, I should say.
Yeah, it's very comical to see. But Aziz Bagalana being a real pest. It's really annoying, and you perhaps in your skin you really want to do so much, but you can't because the law protects him. So yeah, it's one of the highlights of this game, in my opinion.
If the rugby has not entertained you, certainly Aziz Bagalana being a nuisance to the Black Pirates, he should be a very good substitute in this second half. Sydney Gongodio at the back of that scrum. Another 8th man pick. This time it's an 8-9 combination. It finds Arnold Atukunda on the outside, and the Black Pirates have successfully exited their 22. Moses Olupot caught by Taufik Bagalana, who was offside in that contest for the ball.
Yeah, served by the referee there, Moses Olupot, being a little too slow at the base, but luckily for him, Hippos were offside, so it's a penalty that they have. And now just trying to see if they can get some considerable meters. The youngster Kulubia, in the shoes of the very dependable, very experienced Ivan Magomu, he gets a rare opportunity to express himself. Ivan Magomu is not usually the player that is substituted unless it is serious, and we have seen the injury that happened. But now, let us see what the youngster can be able to do in marshalling the Pirates' troops.
There's Hassan Kulubia. It's going to be his first involvement today. We've seen a number of youngsters. Cobbs had to throw Calvin Gizamba in the deep end here against the Cobbs, and he played really well. We have seen the Rams with Michael Kalyango. We've seen the Impis with Jonathan Magezi, and now today Hassan Kulubia for the Black Pirates. He hasn't yet got involved in the play to attack as this line out, which would have been his verse, has been turned over by the Hippos, but suddenly we'll be seeing more of him as the season progresses. That's his first tackle, Hassan Kulubia, on Andrew Odiambo. John Echeru pulling strings, brought down by Kulubia. Good defense from the Pirates. And the penalty for not releasing. Kulubia is defending well. Forced to make 2 tackles. But this last one, he'll need to get off the floor as quickly as he can.
The flankers really have a good responsibility with them to protect the youngster, because Hippos will be targeting him. He's the much smaller and much easier option when you look at that back line. So they need to protect him as much as possible. He has been in 2 tackles already, and he's already feeling the impact. So his protection should be paramount to them.
Edmond Charisma gathers and passes it out of the top. Back door to the Hippos. Silva Kenyi. There's numbers on the outside. Erin Lemeriga caught by the cross-covering defense. Hippos have advantage and the full penalty. Andrew Odiambo. Pirates living on borrowed time here. They've been caught offside a couple of times, but not anymore. Hippos will not be denied for so long. It's Jackson Opio who has scored Hippos' second try in this game. As close as ever, as close as it could have been today. Ginger Hippos are now 3 points shy of the Black Pirates conversion to come.
Well. We have a game on our hands. We don't know, with the time remaining, I think this could be last play if I'm not mistaken, but it's sure that the Hippos are going to get this losing bonus point, and it is also sure that Pirates are not getting a winning bonus point. And that is just a story of this game. But look at the Hippos fans, look at the party, and remember, I'm sure they're going to enjoy the Kings Park Arena, the rugby chill, and just have a great party. They really don't care. They have, I think, if I'm to choose, I don't know if I can call it a man of the match or player of the match, as we're seeing sort of a quick restart, but Umar Balikanda says that is all that was written for this particular game.
Beautiful rugby from both teams. Ginger Hippos started strong. They led by 10 points to 3 within the first 20 minutes. Then they fell back off behind the Black Pirates, who extended their lead to 25 points to 10. Then as the game came to a close, they clawed their way back in. Full-time score 25 to 22 in favor of the home team. Black Pirates not able to get that winning bonus point, but Ginger Hippos able to get that losing bonus point. You can see the frustration in the Black Pirates. They've lost that point against the Hippos. There's frustration between the players and the Black Pirates management. But this was the final piece of action before the Easter break, as Moses Ziwa walks away with the Man of the Match award from this game. He's not able to put some points on the board to his name, but surely the 80 minutes that the youngster has put in have earned him that prize going into the Easter break. Rugby will return on the 15th here at Kings Park with the Rhinos and in Ginger Hippos taking on the Mongers. But from Kawawa Sports, first of all, would like to thank you for joining us today, Ruben and I, on commentary. And secondly, would like to wish you some happy holidays during the Easter break. Thank you very much and have a good weekend.